Hello, Steeler Nation. I'm your host, G.Stryker, and welcome to your SteelerNation.com podcast, sponsored by Total Sports Enterprises. Today, we are honored to welcome the newest member of the Pittsburgh Steelers to Steeler Nation, Avery Williamson. Avery, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good. How you doing, Stryker?
Oh, I'm super psyched to have you, man. And I know you've been running around trying to find a place to live. It's just been a whirlwind for you, man, I guess.
Yeah, it's been a pretty crazy, I guess you say, 2.5 days, man.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah, what's today? Thursday?
Thursday already. I bet you it's gone like a snap for you two, man.
Man, yeah, it's pretty wild, man. It just everything happened so quick.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely been a whirlwind.
And you found out, I guess, coming back from the game?
Yeah. I was coming back from Kansas City.
Yeah.
When we were taking off, my agent told me that, the Steelers were, interested in trading for me.
Yeah.
They want to trade for me. I was like, all right, man. It's like, that's news. So
It is.
So yeah. Then it got confirmed once I landed. So, but yeah, it's definitely been a whirlwind.
Now, Steeler Nation wants to know, how the heck did you get down to downtown New York City right there and take that picture so quickly?
Yeah, so I honestly didn't realize what people might be thinking.
Yeah.
Like, so I'm sure a lot of people thought that was like that happened, after the game, but nah. So that was actually from last year when I got hurt.
Yeah.
When I got hurt, I was doing me and my marketing guy, we decided to do like a place each week. I would take a picture of my uniform in like a random place in the city. So that was actually the last picture that I posted, saying pretty much it's the end of the year, I'm out. So then I recycled that picture.
Oh, that's great.
Used it.
and I love
Pittsburgh.
I love it too, Avery, because it was raining that night. So I was like, oh my gosh, he was downtown
so
hitching a ride to get out
like,
of town.
It timed up. Like people really thought I was like doing it at that moment. So yeah, it was pretty funny, man. Didn't think it was gonna blow up like that.
Oh, it's great. They got to get you a bigger umbrella next time. That's the only thing.
I need a bigger umbrella.
but it was great. I mean, Steeler Nation was super excited to see you come and join us, especially since we've had some injuries and with going on there, unfortunately, with Devin Bush going down. I know Robert Spillane is doing really well in there. So do you have an idea of what your role is going to be joining the team? You talked to the coach in that and
man, really just they're trying to get me up to speed on everything, as soon as possible. I feel like the faster I can learn everything, the quicker I'll, get an opportunity. So, man, I'd love to play this week. We just got to wait and see, what's going to happen.
I know, man. Hey, we'd love to see you. I also see, I mean, you've been active in special teams your entire career, it seems. So what special teams units are you comfortable with, and which ones do you enjoy playing as well?
Yeah, I've been on teams back and forth. So like the biggest one is just like mainly is like punt. I'm most comfortable with.
Yeah.
I've played punt my first year,
mm-hmm.
and I ended up playing some like my last year with the Titans back in 2017.
Yeah.
So yeah, I know how to do it and stuff, man. So I'm just waiting whatever they want me to play. I'm game for it.
Nice. So what are the rules right now? Since we know you have to kind of stay away from the facility until you clear the COVID protocol, and kind of walk Steeler Nation through and let us know what that is and how you're able to get to practice and when you're able to return and actually be part of the team meetings.
Yeah. So it's going to be Saturday when I can actually be a part of everything. So it's like it's 5 days that you got to quarantine for.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, just pretty much just waiting it out. I'm doing virtual meetings, some, with the team, and just trying to learn as much as possible, as quick as possible.
So I'm glad you weren't thrown in the fire here with this team. I mean, it was nice to see that you went and played inside linebacker there at the University of Kentucky. Go Wildcats! With another linebacker here on our team. So why don't you tell Steeler Nation about your college days with that linebacker and if you guys have communicated since then?
Yeah, Bud. That's my boy.
Man.
He's a year younger than me, and so I've known him for quite some time, and definitely he was good teammate in college, man. Enjoyed playing with Bud. He's always going. He was a phenomenal player and athlete in college, and man, he's definitely developed well in the NFL. And man, just he's definitely made a big impact on this team. And man, I just never thought we'd get an opportunity to play with each other. In the pros. So super excited, for this chance. And I've been talking to Bud for about a week and a half now.
Like, nice. I bet he was the first person to get on your phone, wasn't he? Hitting you up?
I hit him up, when it happened, and I hit him up. It's like, hey, bro, it's about to happen. So,
what a blessing, man. That's great. And because obviously you came a different route. You were drafted by the Titans in the 5th round, and you're a hometown Tennessee guy. I mean, you went to high school Tennessee area, which is really interesting for me to find out. So, were you a big Tennessee Titans fan growing up as well?
Yeah, man. I was actually a Titans fan growing up, so it was cool to actually, get drafted by my hometown team, and do some good things for them. And it's awesome, man. Like my family was always at every home game.
Oh, that's cool.
So it's real cool. So I'm excited. Excited. Actually, I got a lot of family in Cleveland, so they're gonna be wanting to come out some games too. I already know.
Nice quick drive for them. And
exactly.
I want to talk a little bit about a game you had during your rookie season. You actually faced Ben Roethlisberger when you were a rookie. And you put that big guy on the ground twice.
Should have been 3.
Yeah, here you go. So what was it like, number one, to have like a multi-sack game as a rookie, and how tough is it to bring down Big Ben?
Oh man, that was a crazy game, man. That was my first Monday night game. And, playing against, a player that I've watched since I was younger, Ben Roethlisberger.
Yeah.
I mean, it was pretty crazy. There was a lot of dudes on that team. I remember, I think Palomalo, he was hurt at the time. He wasn't playing.
Yeah.
But, man, there's a lot of guys on that team, I grew up watching and stuff. So, I mean, it was really cool. And, but yeah, definitely took him down twice. It was a little tough.
Did you remind Ben about that yet?
Nah, I haven't, man. I'm just gonna let him keep doing his thing.
Yeah. Well, you're not allowed to hit him anymore. I know nobody is now. So, and the offensive line's doing a good job of keeping him upright. So, when you went to Tennessee, there was a lot of former Pitt coaches there. So, what was it like being drafted and playing for Coach Malarkey and Coach Ken Wisenhunt?
Yeah, man. It definitely was cool. I forgot. Yeah, Wiz was. He played. Did he play for the Steelers?
Yeah, Wisenhunt.
Yeah.
I don't think he played for us, but he was our offensive coordinator when we won the Super Bowl in 08 with Ben. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I got a lot of coaches that were on the staff. With those two, with Dick LeBeau, Ray Horton.
Yes.
My position coach, Lou Spanos. He was here.
Yeah.
I've had a lot of guys. Deshae Townsend, he was on the staff.
Nice. Yeah.
When I was in Tennessee.
Yeah.
A lot of turnover from Pittsburgh, and a lot of familiarity with coaches have always talked about it a lot. I've been in the system with Coach LeBeau and Coach Horton. Yeah. So definitely it's cool that I got some carryover, and man, I'm just excited to just learn everything and really be out there doing it.
Yeah, and it's interesting because that's the kind of a parallel that even Coach Tomlin alluded to is, we know Avery's been down there playing in Tennessee, which is kind of our system with LeBeau going down there and kind of instituting a similar, 3-4 down there. Was it a 3-4 when you were playing under LeBeau as well? Yeah. So that's really just an interesting transition and high praise too of them keeping an eye on you and knowing how well you did in that system. I mean, you had 3 years where you're right around 100 tackles. Those 3 years in a row with Coach LeBeau. I think the only reason why you didn't get 100 the next year is because you guys were barely on defense that season. It seemed like the offense was possessing the ball so much.
Exactly.
Man. So when you were at the Jets, then I mean, there was a couple Steelers I know that also left right before you with Le'Veon Bell and Steve McClendon. Both of them, just left like not much longer before you. Also, Coach Hines Ward. We love Hines Ward growing up as well. I didn't know if any of them ever shared or talked with you about a Pittsburgh experience and what it's like to play there.
Yeah, I mean, I remember Hines. He talked about it during camp one time during one of our meetings. But yeah, I didn't, just left out of nowhere, so I really didn't have time to really even like talk much. But yeah, I'm sure when I see him again, he's gonna have a lot of stories.
Nice.
Hines is a good dude.
Yeah, he's a tough player, man. And as far as most of Steeler Nation are concerned, I mean, we really feel that he's going to be in the Hall of Fame one day.
Oh yeah, it'll be well deserved.
Yes,
he deserves it. Yeah.
Yeah. So I've got to show something else because you have a strong Instagram game. So Steeler Nation's got to see your Halloween outfit here. Going as Georgie, you got a beautiful Pennywise here with you. I mean, talk about this. Did you guys go to like a small gathering or something, or what was going on for Halloween this year?
It was pretty much the girlfriend wanted to dress up, and I said yes.
That's it.
so
yes, honey.
Yeah. Yeah, she wanted to dress up. We didn't even do anything.
Yeah.
So we just pretty much just dressed up, and I had a photographer there took pictures.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. And then of course you're talking about the pictures that you took also when you were injured. I think these are the ones here, and I love them because they're like candid shots showing you in situations where you wouldn't expect a football player to be in full dress. And I think it
was crazy.
Well.
It was crazy, man.
Was that Alex doing these?
Yeah, that was Alex doing that.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, man, cool. It was pretty crazy. Like,
it got you on the subway, and they got you right here in class here, sitting down with your hands up, and so guys, you got to check out the right here. You got to read the morning paper there in your special place, because these are just awesome, guys. You got to check out the Instagram page here for @AWilliamson54. Strong game, really fun pictures, and honestly, shopping for your Tostitos, it looks like you had some kind of Frito-Lay sponsorship going on there.
Yeah,
it's great.
I actually I got a sponsorship out of that.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So, and that was the one then with the picture of you leaning out the window.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it looks like you're in a food truck, like delivering. Oh, that's cool, man. That is great. Hey, kudos to Alex, man. He's hooking you up well. So now we're at the point of the interview where we just take questions from Steeler Nation. So over at SteelerNation.com, our forum members write up questions because we say, hey, we're going to be talking with Avery Williamson. What do you guys want to know? So first question we got from Zoneberg, big one here, thin crust or deep dish?
Thin crust.
There you go.
Thin crust. I used to be a deep dish guy.
Yeah, for Chicago, definitely. But like when you're in New York City, nobody touches their thin crust. I mean, it's perfect thin crust in New York City. Black and Gold Bleeder wants to know, do you know James Ferrier, or have you ever spoken with him?
I have spoken with James. I met James Ferrier, pretty sure.
Oh, cool.
I believe he came to I believe he came and spoke to the team one time with Coach LeBeau. I think, I'm pretty sure.
Nice. And Twitter just wanted to know, do you have a favorite restaurant in Pittsburgh yet? Or have you even gone out to try a Permanis Brothers sandwich? I know you posted that question on your Twitter.
Yeah, I haven't done anything. The only place I've been to is Cheesecake Factory now. So
Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah. So,
there's great places to eat in Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's one of the best gastropub towns around. So you're in for a treat, man. It's really
I definitely gotta try the sandwich. The Permani Brothers sandwich.
My only advice for you, if you're used to eating cheesesteaks or if you're used to eating hamburgers, don't get the hamburger, don't get the cheesesteak as your first Permani Brothers sandwich. Go with like capicola and cheese, which is a spicy ham, or go with like one of the sausages. You can't go wrong with any of the sausages, and that gives you the real feel of the sandwich.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I'm keeping in mind.
Because me, I'm a kielbasa guy. My wife is a cap and cheese girl, and got to put a fried egg on it too.
Got to put a fried egg on it?
Yep. Right. You can throw an extra fried egg on top of that. So we had a question also from MDK2 and Matto, and they asked, what does it feel like to go from being winless to an undefeated team, man?
And it's pretty crazy, and it's kind of, this is still kind of surreal. I haven't been around the team yet.
Yeah.
So, but I'm just, hoping I get to play this weekend and just I'm just ready to take part in winning. You know what I'm saying? Just super excited. I haven't been on an undefeated team since high school.
Oh wow, that's great.
Yeah. So
and
it's super hard to do that in the NFL.
Nice.
So I'm super excited for this. It's definitely surreal.
Well, as a Steeler fan, this has never happened since I think 1978 78 was the last time they were undefeated. It was either 78 or 79. I think it was 78 or 70. I always get it confused. Steeler Nation, I know you guys always correct me on it. I think maybe it's 79, but that was the last time that we were ever 7-0, which is the record. And it is 78. Thank you very much. I knew Steeler Nation would have my back here on Twitter. So if the Steelers win this weekend, we are in uncharted territory for starting a season. So
uncharted territory.
Yeah, man, and you will be part of that team. So we're happy that you get to experience that.
I'm excited too.
Nice. Paul G has a quick question for you. He says Pittsburgh has a rich tradition of producing and employing some of the greatest linebacker talent at linebacker position. Do you know of any past or present Steelers that you respect? And then who would you pattern your game after if you could compare yourself to one of the Steelers linebackers?
I mean, I've definitely had a lot of good linebackers. I mean, James Ferrier. I mean, he got I'm trying to think, freaking Lawrence Timmons.
Yes.
I mean, I watched him over the years. Yeah, Joey Porter.
Yep.
Man, I guess I really haven't just sat and studied. I mean,
yeah.
You know, but I don't want to just go in there and compare myself, to somebody.
Yeah,
you know
I know, right? You don't really have to. That was a fan question.
I'm just gonna, make my own mark. And,
yes, you are.
I'll let them be the judge.
And I've watched your film. You're not like anybody that I've seen. I mean, you're very good at reading and recognizing the play quickly. You hit those holes hard. You hit those players hard, and you seem to be all over the place. I mean, even more so, I guess, because you're playing in a 4-3 than at the Jets.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Middle linebacker. Yeah. So you kind of have to be all over the place. So that's going to be really nice to see you come in and then have to play in a 3-4, which shouldn't be too difficult for you, but it helps you out as far as from being able to cover sideline to sideline, which you are capable of doing.
I'm capable of it. I'm excited.
And Heinz 57. That was the Permanis question. So we got your Permanis question already for Heinz 57, and now Drink Iron City asks, what was the biggest problem at the Jets? Do you know what their biggest weakness was for being able to win games? And then, I guess that would be the first question, because Steeler fans don't get to watch a lot of Jets games, so they don't really understand the dynamics of what's happening in New York. So can you explain to us what's going on there?
Well, I mean, really the biggest thing was just playing a full game of football,
Yeah.
Each phase, we struggled at that a lot. So just kind of putting the whole game together. That was really the hardest thing, in the NFL. You got to play 4 quarters of football. So, it just was difficult. Sometimes special teams would be on point and offense wouldn't do anything. Offense would be on point and we couldn't, stop them defensively. So it's just kind of we just couldn't get it together, put a complete game together in all 3 phases.
Cool. And then the last question we got for you from Drink Iron City is, what do you feel will be your biggest strength here in Pittsburgh?
I feel my normal biggest strength is just, man, I feel like stopping the run and blitzing, man. I'm excited. I'm excited to blitz. I feel like they're going to definitely give some great opportunities. They do that for the linebackers.
Yeah.
And, man, I feel like I definitely can fit in well with this system, how they got the run defense set up and just third down blitzes. I'm excited.
Yeah, and you've got a good inside linebacker there next to you when you jump in there with Vince Williams as well. Man, he's probably one of the best timed A-gapper blitzers that I've ever seen. So
he definitely, man, he's made a name for himself in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, he has. Yeah, he has. So I'm excited to see you playing next to him, because that's going to give, offensive lines another problem to have to worry about when they've already got, great edges with your boy Bud, and they got TJ on the other side, great defensive linemen. So This is just a fun situation for you. We can see. Yeah, I mean, I've been watching your Instagram, your Twitter, man. The smile hasn't come off your face since you've been talking about Pittsburgh.
It hasn't, man.
It's great.
It hasn't.
Well, we're smiling for you too. I'm hoping for the best for you. I'm hoping for you to have some big exposure and some big plays for us this season. And thank you very much for taking the time for meeting with us today. We appreciate all the time you can give.
Appreciate it.
Awesome.
Thanks for having me on.
Anytime. And we want to get you a T-shirt. I'll talk with Alex about just getting your size and that, and we'll shoot you one over. So thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
Steeler Nation, you got to follow him. He is entertaining as hell on social media, Twitter and Instagram at A Williamson 54. That's at AWILLIAMSON54. And I think we have one last question right here that popped up on Twitter. What's this one? Oh, will you be on your friend's show, Bud Brings a Buddy?
Yeah, he already talked about it the other day. He was like, yeah. He said, I'm bringing you on next week.
Awesome. Bringing him on next week. That's great. That's great. Thanks.
He's gonna end whoever was next week, he's cutting them off and putting me on.
Oh, awesome. Well, that's great news. So Steeler Nation will be watching him on Bud Brings a Buddy next week. Take a look out for it coming on. Follow him on social media. Once again, thank you so much for being on here. We really appreciate you. We really appreciate your time, and we're going to be rooting for you, man.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, Avery. Talk to you soon, man.
All right.
All righty. Steeler Nation, you too can get a unique gift on the SteelerNation.com gear page. Look at me. I'm thinking beer. I'm saying gear. Like this awesome shirt right here I got with the Steeler Nation logo. Roll over to SteelerNation.com. Click on gear. This is a great hoodie too. Nice deep well hoodie here. So it's not one of these chintzy small hoodies. So go on to get some great gifts here for the holidays or for your virtual tailgates. SteelerNation.com gear page. Check Steeler Nation for the best news on the internet for fast and unique Steeler content. Click on the podcast to hear one of these many awesome interviews like the one we just did today with Avery, and click on the forum for the best football discussion for Steeler fans on the internet. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to be the first to see our video uploads, and this vidcast will be replayed there as well at www.youtube.com/C/Steeler Nation. Tweet us at Steeler Nation. Instagram us at SteelerNation.com. Follow the podcast on Twitter at _SN Podcast, like you guys are doing here. Thank you for the questions there. You guys are rocking it there on Twitterverse. Thank you very much, Steeler Nation. And follow me on Twitter and Instagram at SN_Stryker, spelled with a Y. Thanks for joining us again for the SteelerNation.com podcast, sponsored by Total Sports Enterprises. I'm your host, G.Stryker, with Avery Williamson, rooting along with you, as always. Go Steelers!